Anyone who does not love me will not obey my teaching. Chapter 4. For the shameless will inherit the land, and they will dwell in it in an abundance of peace. For the shameless instead of shame there shall be a double portion. For the wicked and corrupt instead of dishonor they shall rejoice in their lot. They shall have everlasting joy, and in their old age be called elder statesmen. And the last shall be the first. Chapter 5. If I fight for the human rights of random individuals or of enemies of the Lord, but do not have loyalty to the benevolent dictator, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of turning the economy around and can fathom all the mysteries of the parallel market, and if I am angry that pilgrims get dollars and not businessmen and women, but do not have loyalty to the dictator and love for him, I am nothing. Love is patient with inefficiency. Love is kind, even in the face of massacres. It does not envy the benevolent dictator. It does not boast that it can do better. It is not proud. Love keeps no record of wrongs, whether those wrongs happened in 1984 and are being repeated, or those wrongs lead to hundreds of people being secretly buried. Love does not delight in evil except where that evil happens to people we do not like, such as strange ethnic groups or religions or sexualities. But love rejoices with the truth, and the truth is what the benevolent dictator says it is. Love always protects the interests of the dictator and blames only his ministers for things that go wrong. Love never fails. But where there is common sense, it will seize. Whether there are industries, they will seize. Where there is electricity, it will reduce. And where there is a great football team, it will diminish. Where there are cheap dollars, they will be reserved for pilgrims and billionaires. For we know in part, and we pontificate through newspaper articles and blogs in part. But when completeness through our benevolent dictator and his minions arrives, what is in part disappears. Chapter 6. The benevolent dictator is my shepherd, I shall lack nothing. He makes me lie down in hunger and fear, but only because it leads me to righteousness. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along his own paths for his own name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley with no electricity, I will fear no evil, for he is with me. His rod and his staff, with which he makes hundreds of Shiites disappear, they comfort me. Chapter 7. Blessed are those who steal from the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of political rebirth. Blessed are those who make others like Shiites mourn, for they will be comforted by the silence of dead and putrefied bodies. Blessed are those who despise the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those with good political alliances, for even when they are caught, they will be shown mercy. Blessed are those who hate the pure in heart, for they will see the inner walls of the villa. Blessed are those who trend political hashtags, for theirs is the kingdom of bank alerts. Blessed are the kidnappers, for their ransom money will come intact and without repercussion. Blessed are those with a long career of theft and destruction, for they will be called elder statesmen. Chapter 8. The benevolent dictator gathered all his disciples and taught them a new prayer. He said, "You must pray then this way. Our Father, who art Aliko, hallowed be thy wealth. Thy monopolies come. Thy will be done in this government as it was in the previous ones. Give us this day your refinery as we give you our cheap dollars. Forgive us our suspicions as we have forgiven those who are suspicious of us. And lead us not into temptation to break your monopolies and empower other entrepreneurs, but deliver us from the evil ones who challenge your government. For thine